everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Angel, and I do apologize for a very late video. I have been very busy this year, and it's been that exciting that I kind of wanted to do one big massive video. So today I'm actually here to talk to you about my experience on the Disney Cruise Line for this year, as well as my tips and tricks on what I've learnt by being on the Disney Cruise, and a bit of a surprise if you don't already know, or you have not seen my Instagram or my Facebook. There is a surprise at the end of announcement. It's not a big one, but to me it feels kind of huge, and I do again apologize. I am recording at home, and usually I would use a mic because I've actually upgraded my phone. My phone doesn't have a jack for it, so you're going to be kind of hearing everything all around, including clocks, traffic. Hopefully my phone doesn't go off, because I will be very sad, because I've kind of been building myself up to do this, film this video for since I kind of got him back, but I will be doing maybe some separate videos as well on people do have some questions or anything about the cruise or want to know. I may do some separate, but you've got to let me know in the comments if you do or not. So let's kind of begin, So I had the most amazing time ever that I actually didn't want to leave. Yeah, amazing time that I didn't want to leave. So the question is, where do I begin? Right, we'll begin. When did I leave? I left for Auckland on the 24th, Friday the 24th of November. Fly out to Auckland with Air New Zealand. Oh, by the way, before I continue, I forgot to say, this is not sponsored by Disney or Disney Cruise Line or Air New Zealand or the hotel I stayed at. This is just, my opinion on my thoughts about everything. So anyway, I flew up on the 24th of November with beautiful weather flying up. Yes, I'm going to say I had a few delays pushing me back, and it wasn't too bad of a deal for flying solo for the first time. And I was a little nervous. Luckily, the lovely lady who sat next to me ended up switching seats halfway, because I didn't realize I don't do too well with flying, but that was only because I kind of did eat something before I flew, and I kind of regret that. So tip number one when flying, if you have not already figured this out, don't eat before you fly, or don't have a lolly before you fly. Save it for later when you're, not in the air. But no, flying to Auckland from New Plymouth was very good. For me, flying for the first time, it was scary, but I got there in the end, and I made it safely, as you can see. Getting from Auckland airport to where my location was, I did have a friend, so I want to make a big shout out to my friend Nina and her partner. Do a big massive thank you for you two for helping me get from the airport to Auckland itself, as well as from the ferry back. Just say we're awesome. I got to hang out with them. Nina and I, we kind of grew up we met many years ago back at a kids leadership camp in Ngārawahia, and we've been connected ever since. So I did ask if she was available, and I do owe her and her partner big for taking that time off to help me out, just getting from Auckland Airport and showing me around Auckland. Dang, I had a great time. Anyway, so we ended up going out for lunch for a bit, and then because I never really been to Auckland, like I vaguely was told when I was little I went, but I have kind of no memory of it. So to me, I was experiencing Auckland for the first time as an adult. So we got to do a few fun things. There was a sushi, I don't remember the name of the place we ate for lunch, but it was a cool, the sushi chains. I hadn't been to one. I hadn't had sushi in 4 months, ish, but I loved it. So much you could eat. So many. And then for there, they actually charged you. Apologies, I am actually going to get into the cruise, but like each plate was like, I think it was like $5 if I am correct. So we went there for lunch and I did a bit of exploring-ish. I went to a place to grab something for, someone needed a gift for me to grab from the store that was like next door. So I went and popped in and grabbed it for them. They know who they are. I'm, keeping it short and simple. And then, what did we do? We went to the hotel for me to check in. I'm going to explain that a little bit later on. But we went up the Auckland Sky Tower. No. Sorry. I'm trying to kind of pause it through these clocks. No, I did not bungee jump off the Sky Tower. Unfortunately, I could not afford to do that. But if I did, I would do it again, and I would actually want to experience the jump. But for me, I have a little fear of heights. And it was beautiful looking at the view from the Sky Tower, like inside of it, it was amazing. Worth the money wise for me? Yes and no. Yes, it was worth it, but no, the money, yeah. But, I had fun. It was something new. I'd never done that. But yeah, I enjoyed exploring a bit of Auckland, got to see the shops, how busy it is. So, the difference between Auckland and New Plymouth, Auckland obviously is, even though I know Wellington's the capital, it's kind of like the capital, a second capital, It'd go Wellington, Auckland, if I've got that wrong, someone can correct me. But, it was crazy. So many people, because obviously Black Friday sales was that weekend too. And, yeah, it was crazy, but I kind of did like Auckland, like something new for me to explore with my friends, obviously. And, I enjoyed exploring Auckland. And then we went back to the hotel. And, yeah, I enjoyed definitely, and big thank you Nina and your partner for helping me around Auckland again. But then I let them go so I could actually settle in. Hotel wise, where did I stay? I stayed at the M Social Hotel in Auckland. That was only like a 2-minute walk from the hotel to the ferry. Man, the room I paid for, the room I paid for, it was exactly what it was showing in the pictures when I first booked, It was expensive, I'm going to say, for one night. But then I had discounted added off original price. I got discount because my AA and because I signed up to become a member of the hotel. But it was very, 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 to me, wise expensive. But I did love it. I loved it. The people were nice. And yeah, no, they actually had this little robot that could, bring your meals and stuff. I didn't do that because it was going to cost me extra. And then, yeah, I loved it. The room was big. I got the best view, like, of the harbour, One thing I would suggest, if people do want to stay at this hotel, is double check what their deposit is and how long it took. The only downside I had to this hotel was the deposit, getting that deposit back. They didn't explain it on their website or AA that it was going to take 7 working days, excluding weekends. So I kind of had to ring them back and forth to try and get that deposit back so I could pay off one of my bills that I needed to pay that following week. But other than that downside, the hotel was very lovely. Like I said, staff are lovely. I ended up, me and my friends, before they left, we ended up going to drinks at the hotel, obviously. Ended up giving me I said I didn't want to drink, and they ended up bringing free drinks. And I'm like, they're like, who paid for the extra drink? And we all looked at each other, and I'm like, I said I didn't want to drink. I was happy to go back up to the room, got my drink bottle I put in the fridge. So kind of technically they gave an extra drink for free because my friends looked at what they paid for. They didn't pay for 2. They only paid for 2 drinks, not free. So technically the hotel gave me a free drink. Did I tell the hotel? No. Shouldn't I? I should have, but you know me. I could be honest and truthful, or I could just have fun. And technically, I was on a holiday, so I'm like, nah, don't worry about it. You know, we all make mistakes, and where they always end up biting you in the butt, back in the butt. But other than that, the hotel was great. The room was, man, this hotel was amazing. I had a great time. I actually lost thought of what I'm gonna say, but no, when I got in to the hotel, my room, dang, best view, except for it was on the, well, for the price I paid, of course I know it was going to be on the 12th floor. So the 12th floor, I think it was room, it was room, 12th floor, room 6, I believe. I'll probably have to double look back. But no, it was spectacular. Like the room, like I said, the room is exactly how it was. I got the best view of like Auckland Harbour, you know, well, Queen's Wharf area. And I will insert a photo exactly of the morning, kind of around about here-ish, about how good the room was that I could get a photo of the full ship. Bed, I gotta say, the bed was comfortable. The shower was amazing. But I'm gonna be, and I know if my parents heard me say this, better than our own one. Literally, I love the shower here, but the hotel shower was amazing. Amazing yes, I know, it's very toiletry, so I kind of took the toiletries home with me. Not everything I took, I just took like the stuff like shampoos and stuff, you know, because I didn't know what was going to be on the cruise. Anyway, that was my Friday night. You know, I just stayed in the hotel, relaxed. Yeah, I ended up forgetting to ring one of my mates. They're telling me that I made it to Auckland. I just was too busy getting my bags and stuff, and then I forgot to let my mum know how my evening was. But yeah, so that was on my Friday night, you know. Did I go out for dinner that evening? No, I was just way too tired. Luckily, I did, on that Friday night, did have a biscuit from the plane, and I know that is not dinner. Biscuits are not dinner, but at the time, I kind of wanted to save my money, and I was, to be honest, feeling too lazy to go out and find something, even though I was showed what good places are to eat, but I was too lazy, knowing me, didn't want to go out, but yeah, anyway, so that's my first night in Auckland. Day 1 of the cruise, day 2 in Auckland. Oh my goodness, I woke up early. Literally early enough that, well, because of the daylight savings here, sun's been rising very early and rising up very early. I couldn't sleep in, and that was one of the things I said to all my friends. I was like, at work, I said, I'm going to at least be able to have a sleep in. No, I did not have a sleep in. Unfortunately, I would have loved to have a sleep in. But my brain decided, let's wake up. It's the day. So we're day 1. Eek! Sorry, apologies for all those wind headphones, me squealing. I woke up with excitement very early. I think it was like 5:30ish, 5:45. Yes, I know. It's early. But anyway, I woke up and I'm like, okay, might as well open the curtain, let some light in. Boom. Bring the picture up again. I could see the ship. I was just that excited. I wanted to sign out and go, but unfortunately, my check-in for the ship wasn't until the afternoon, so I kind of was like, I was going to take millions of photos, do some recordings of the room. I wanted to just to check out and jump on the ship because I was that excited. But I had to patiently wait, you know, so I ended up just taking some photos in the morning. I phoned my mum because she didn't hear from me. I went and got breakfast. Yeah, no, I got lost. I'm going to say this. I got lost trying to find Macca's in Auckland. And yes, Nina, I know you're going to laugh because I know we walked past it. But I got lost. I asked her directions. I tried to use Google Maps, and the lady said, okay, go up here and take she said, go that way. I'm like, okay. So I followed her directions for 5 minutes. I got lost. And so I went the other way, and I'm like, oh, there's Macca's. And I ended up, I know Macca's is not healthy, guys. You should have some cereal. But at the time, I didn't feel like cereal. Oh my goodness, my screen is in my glasses, so apologies. But I ended up, while I was, getting my breakfast, I ended up bumping into someone who was on the ship, I think coming off it, for getting breakfast. And, I said, oh my goodness, because she was wearing, was the Disney Wondersphere jersey, or I think it was the New Zealand Australia one. I'm like, oh my goodness, are you just coming off the ship? Are you going to be going? She's like, no, I'm just coming off to get breakfast. Now I'm going to go back and do something on those lines. And I'm like, oh my goodness, if they got what's on the ship. And she's like, they are low on some things. But she said Pandora was having a Black Friday sale on the ship. I wish the shops were open, but I'm going to get to that part in a minute. But I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm going on this afternoon, I'm excited. She's like, yeah, one tip for you, just make sure you got everything ready. I'm like, okay, no, all good. No, thank you for that. And so I just ended up going back to the hotel. I ended up ringing my mum. She rang me. Apologies, mum, sorry. I didn't mean to miss the phone call. I just forgot to turn my phone on loud. So I ended up ringing mum, just telling her how a great time I'm having in Auckland. And then I could see the ship. I said, oh, Dad seen my Facebook, or if you've seen photos I've sent some, she's like, no, I haven't. I'm gonna wait to get home to show us some photos. I'm like, okay, that's all right. So wish her a bit, and then I was stuck in my room. Like, I went out for a walk, just go out for a bit. I've got everything. Yeah, no, I did not pack exactly everything in my suitcase. I left 2 items at home that I urgently needed. My camera charger for my camera, and socks. I thought I packed socks in my suitcase. No, I did not. That's going to be later on tips. But so I ended up just staying in my room. I ended up just talking to my friends on Messenger, just posting everywhere, saying how excited I am. And, yeah, so, and then I ended up checking out, and then I asked the hotel, I'm just going to drop my bag off. Can I come back and just stay here? I'm not meant to be going on until the afternoon. They're like, yeah, sure, you can come back here and use the free Wi-Fi. So they gave me a little guest Wi-Fi, just so I could just stay there. And then I was charging like my phone and stuff. And then I ended up meeting someone else at this hotel. I think she and her mum, I think they were American. I don't know, their accent sounded American. But no, they'd been on many cruises, so I ended up talking to them. They gave me some tips, and they're like, oh, is this your first cruise? You see, I said, no, this is my first cruise by myself. So they gave me the tips and stuff, and then they ended up leaving, and then I ended up leaving to go. Yeah, no, tip number 1, if you're going to go on a Disney cruise for when you're about to board, go at your normal time that you've booked, or you can ask cast members to see if they can maybe just put you on a bit earlier. But unfortunately with me, because I had some issues with one of my cards, I wasn't able to do my online check-in earlier, but I'm going to do a video kind of based on that, like talking about it and how it goes. So unfortunately, I ended up having the later afternoons. I wasn't boarding, I think it was 1 o'clock. Yeah, 1 o'clock was my boarding, because literally I didn't get told that I could actually do for the online check-in. I could say I'm paying with cash and change it later. So yeah, there's my dumb brain for there. But anyway, I was stuck in the sun for most of the afternoon. I ended up meeting a lovely family, talking with them while I was waiting, because we were almost in queue for our boarding group to go. And so they're like, I ended up talking with them. They told me where they're from and how many. They asked, are you with family, a friend? I said, no, I'm just by myself traveling. all the way from New Plymouth. So they're like, oh, that's cool, that's all right, you know, if you want to hang out with us. So they did invite me to like spend time with them. And unfortunately, you know me, I forget people's names that are very important. So I'm hoping I'll see them in future wise. Maybe I might visit their hometown. I do remember they said they weren't far from Auckland-ish. But, you know, everything goes in and out one year. Anyway, so, and then they said, oh, the 1 o'clock group can go. So I'm like, snagged in line. They said, oh, everyone's like, oh, you were here waiting first longer than us, you can go first. I'm like, oh, thank you. So are you sure? They're like, yeah, you go ahead, you were here longer than us. So big thank you to everyone that did let me go through. So boarding the ship now. We are now going to talk about it. So tip number 2, have all your guys' documents ready. Because you go through, I actually rewind in the morning before I woke up. I got an email from Disney Cruise Line. So you will have to fill out a medical questionnaire thing. I had to fill it out, obviously, you know, so I can actually, if you don't fill it out, you don't get to go. And that would have been money down the drain. Anyway, before I get off topic, make sure you have all your documents ready, because they're going to be like, can we see your boarding pass? Make sure you have, like, if you're taking like passport or your driver's license or birth certificate, you got to bring ID with you. So I took my passport and I had driver's license in case, if, you know, but yeah. So getting on the ship was actually quite fun. You know, it was long because, you know, they let the concierge groups, they're the ones that ordered the big fancy rooms first. So they got to go on first. And then it went like, you know, just, you know, like me and then like a few other lines. So I got to kind of like board, and then I almost got pushed by a little kid. They're like, no. I'm like, I've pulled him back and can apologize. So that almost happened. So that would have been, but yeah, anyway. So we get in, so you follow this little path, you're going up, and then you've got this whole little kind of like a self-service desk-ish. There are people there to check all your IDs, you know, make sure that you've like done your payment, even though you've got to do your payments before. So they said, yep, you've got to go. They gave me a wristband, and unfortunately my brain decided, let's cut it off when you get into the room on the ship, and then so unfortunately I threw it out, so that's my souvenir, bye-bye. But yeah, so they gave me a pink wristband, and then I had to keep going, and then I had to put my bags through the x-ray, you know, just to make sure there's like no weapons or anything that shouldn't be. They asked, is there anything that we should be aware of? You know, even though it would have said on my records if I had like medications and stuff, I'm just like, I had everything there. The only gutted thing I wish I had bought was my laptop, but unfortunately at that time that died. But that's another story for another video. And so everything went through, and then you turn around the corner and then you get the photo booth. Oh my goodness, it was like 2 stations, and so there was like this big group of family that you know, took the first lot. So I'm like, okay, let's take the second, and because I lost stuff, I took everything off. I got some photos. I'll insert a photo here of one of the photos that I did, and these ones I kind of paid for through Disney. So, but I do have photos on my camera and phone that I need to get off my camera to put on my laptop. But anyway, so we've got to take some photos, and then they said, they asked my room state number. That way they know where the photos are going to. And then I got to carry on from there. And then we get to the fun part, the announcing. I will kind of insert a clip here. Finally got on. Well, not exactly on the ship, but I'm getting close. And we're in a queue. It's fine. The waiting queue. And I missed it, but see the New Zealand stuff. Goofy. Yeah, I don't announce the name.
Please welcome all the grown-up family.
Is that a cake? Is that a cake? Keep going.
Hi.
You like flying? You like position flying?
If you want to please welcome all the family.
Thank you.
Whoa.
Hi.
Hey, how do you what's your family name?
It's Angelwood.
Angelwood.
Yes, just me.
If you want to please
Please welcome the Paula family.
I'm on a ship. I'm excited. Hi, Goofy. Yes, I know. I got you. Yes. I'm on. So yeah, I got to be announced on the Disney Wonder. I said to them, just announce me as Angel. So they're like, what's your family name? I said, Angelwood. And they go, you know, like I said in the video. So yeah, I guess I actually cried almost going on the ship, and I got to see Goofy. Oh my goodness, on those stairs. I got a wave. He waved. I said, "Smile, Goofy." He kind of smiled for the camera, and then oh my goodness. So they said to me. So one of the cast members came up. They're like, "Hey, welcome aboard. You know, your room won't be ready for another." I think it was like 20 minutes. So they said you could explore the ship. You know, there's cabanas on deck 9, or you can go to Tiana's for lunch. Yeah, and I'm like, okay, yeah, no, I'll just have a look around, you know. I should have, because I went to cabanas, no America, all you can eat. For me, that was a terrible decision. I should have went to, you know, the lunch in the restaurant, because, you know, but I kind of wanted to also be surprised about what the restaurant looks like. Even though I've seen so many photos and YouTube videos, I kind of, for me, wanted the experience about it. So, yeah, I went to cabanas. Crazy. It's tip number 3. When you get on the ship, if you want to go to cabanas, I warn you, it may be crazy. Or else do the restaurant. It is complimentary. You know, to go and eat there, you know, you could experience it, you can never know. So I kind of, if I did go back on the ship again, you know, I would do that. Anyway, so I waited around, had a look around the store, well, shops weren't open, but I had a look around the ship, you know. I got to meet a few characters. So I got to meet Belle. So her one, I got photos on my phone with. She was very sweet, and the cast member was very sweet as well. I did actually go to guest services because this trip was kind of like my birthday present to me. And, you know, I asked, they gave me, oh my gosh, I didn't bring it with me. It's in my room. Hold on 1 second. I'm back. So I went to guest services and I explained I'm celebrating my birthday. They're like, they didn't check anything saying that it's my actual birthday, but because I'm celebrating it, they gave me a happy birthday Disney Cruise button, and it is so cool. I wore it like everywhere. I was getting happy birthday wishes from everyone. But yeah, no, that was pretty cool. You know, I got to be especially treated on that day. Not exactly, but you know, but. Yeah, for that first, you know, just getting in, waiting for the room, I thought, might as well go meet some characters. At the time, I didn't have any photo autograph books, so I didn't get a chance to actually, you know, get autographs. So for kids, my tip for kids and adult parents with children, if you want characters to sign, either I've seen people with like blank books or notepads, bring one with you, because shops don't open till day 2. But apologies for the clock again. But you know, if you're wanting signatures on your first day from characters that you may not get to see again, bring something for them to sign. And then, you know, if you end up buying like an autograph book or something, which I did, you get to, you know, you can have them sign it, you know. But so I got to meet like Belle and Rapunzel, so I was happy on my first day to meet them. And then, you know, I just relaxed, chilled, just waiting. And then I got told my stateroom was ready, and I got to actually meet my hostess, stateroom host, who was Raymond. If he doesn't get to see us, that's okay, but a massive hi and a thank you again for taking care of me, you know, just looking out to make sure I was on time for things. You know, he was very sweet. I'll say he introduced himself, I introduced myself, you know, and you know, I got a bit of a tour of the, you know, kind of explain how things go. And he says if I need anything, just call guest services. Someone says customer service, guest services, and I'll send him. I think I'll send him down, or they'll get someone to the room. But yeah, so I finally get to be in the room. Oh my, it's relaxing and exciting, you know. Hold on, thing. I've got one more thing I need to grab. I think that's everything I should have gone. Anyway, before you even go in the room, you actually get given, well, you get a thing called the key to the world card. And because they don't have the magic bands on the ship as I know of, but I'm finding out through a friend who's on the ship if they are or not. But anyway, so when you get to your room, you'll find you'll see these little fish things, and you'll find this little envelope, and in the envelope contains your key to the world card. So this card is handy. You are going to need it for everything, you know, for paying for things in the gift shop, your photos, you know, everything. You're going to need that. It's handy. Oh my gosh, I lost the thought. But no, I opened it, I was excited. I have to open it before you enter, or else you're going to have issues trying to enter your room. So yeah, it's like your hotel key. But you get to actually keep this and take it home with you as a souvenir too. So open our, oh my goodness. So the room I originally booked was meant to be a standard in-state room. But at the time, you know, I didn't know how I was going to feel going on the ship. I ended up upgrading to the ocean view room with a porthole, so I could actually see out. Oh my goodness, I loved it. It's exactly like the photos said. I'm going to pre-warn, it is a little small. Just like if you're getting from like the bed to the couch. But I am going to insert a clip right here. A video right in this gap frame. And I'll explain how and what it looks like. And I pre-warn you. Pre-warn you all. Yes, I had tomato sauce on my face. At the time filming, I did not see till I looked in the mirror. So please don't judge me for not knowing at start, because no one actually told me till I looked in the mirror. So yeah, I'm going to insert the clip here now, and you guys can have a look. Welcome my vlog, and welcome. I am actually on the Disney cruise. Unfortunately, I have not received my suitcase, and I'm hoping it makes it tonight, because I'm meant to be having a good lot of fun. So we're going to do a stateroom. So unfortunately we're inside because I already kind of got in with my Kev room, but let's take a tour. On my right, the first room, you see it's a little bathroom. It's got a hand sanitizer. I actually hope I brought my reusable mirror to take some selfies and photos of my outfits of the day. Apologies, I was not ready for camera because I had lunch at Cabanas. A little towel. It's very tiny. I got a hairdryer. Look how interesting it is. I've got my cupboards. So if I want to store outfits in here, I got life jacket vest things. It's pretty cool. And we've got for the next 3 nights is a shower. Another mirror for selfies. And I didn't buy makeup today. That's good for me. Got some towels. A little soap. I think that's going to be coming home with me. I'm not stealing it, I'm taking because it's soap. Ooh. Got Thank God and goodness I did not need to bring some shampoo or conditioner with me because I forgot. Oh, this is so cute. This is a bath, by the way. And look at this house. You see the Disney Cruise Line emblem, and that is amazing. Out the bathroom we come into a little desky area. Oh, never mind. My package made it. Look at this thing. This is my comfort set. I found it. Hold on, I'm going to put these on pauses. Apparently, my thing came. I ordered this for home. And, yeah. It is in here, but it's flat. And I don't want to really undo it because I'm going to have to put it away in my suitcase later. And then this is my bed. A fabulous, fabulous bed. It, yeah. It's hard as a rock, but it's okay. Got some pictures on the wall. Oh, that one is cute. That there is the original Mickey that Walt Disney created. And there's his missus on the deck. And then I'm going to go for a walk. Apologies, my mess. I've already made a mess and I haven't been here for that long. This is my couch that does pull out. My little coffee table. TV. Yeah. It looks amazing. And I've got this little vanity area that I could sit and write and do some DIYs. Or some sharing, and my other mirror. And yes, if you noticed, I have a birthday badge on. I said it was my birthday. Well, technically this is kind of celebrating my birthday. Kind of isn't. And then we have the view. At the moment we're still on deck, but yeah. But no, it's alright. I'm loving it, and we'll be hopefully posting some more. It might be a bit of clips here and there, but unfortunately at the start of this week, my laptop did die and break, and I need to get a new one, so I'm hoping after this cruise to get a new one so I can start posting my content from Disney Cruise. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye. Oh my, see what I mean? That room is amazing, you know. At the time, we hadn't left the port yet. We were still, we stayed in Auckland for the rest of that day till like, I think it was the early morning. But anyway, that's going to be another. So we did have a thing. What did we do? So after that, I went and explored the ship a bit more, got some photos of things. I didn't explore all the ship, you know, just because I know it was crazy. People were coming in and out. Had to go to customer service a few times for a few things, but yeah, that would be hard to do, you know, because everyone was there. So I'm just like, no, I'll just wait a bit. There's a few. So I did end up going to customer services in the end to get a few things sorted, but I ended up bringing them and saying, look, I found what I was looking for. Thank you. So I do warn, you can ring customer service from, oh my goodness, guest services. I don't know, I keep calling it customer service, but guest services you can ring from the phone in your room. And I didn't realize that till the last night. I'm like, oh dang, I actually could have done it this way instead of having to go to them back and forth. But yeah, no, the room was great. You know, you got comfy. My luggage didn't arrive till like, I think it was like after 3 o'clock my luggage had arrived. So I was happy because then I could change. What did I do? We had a sail away party, which was amazing. I didn't get a lot of footage of it, but, you know, me futurely could go, if I did go again, then I would film that part. But unfortunately at the time I was, you know, had my phone on charge. And at the time my camera was dying as well, so that was on charge. So I just, you know, I just didn't want to film too much. Anyway, after that we had a thing called the mandatory safety drill. And you get given on the card, it actually shows you, on the card. I'll bring it up closer. So see that K, that is where I am meant to go to for my safety drill. And so I had to find where K was, and they're like, tell me where it is. But before, I think it was, no, there's a few activities I did, like some quizzes and stuff. And I apologize, jumping back and forth here. I didn't write this all down. I do apologize for one of the cast members. I know they have accents and stuff, but for someone like me, when you pronounce something wrong, I'm going to call it out. And I did go back and apologize to the cast member saying, hey, look, I'm sorry, you know, I'm someone that has this thing where it's like, if someone doesn't pronounce something wrong, I correct them and I apologize, and he was cool about it. It's like, no, it's alright, we all do it, so you were fine. So, do apologize for that. But anyway, after that, he told us, be aware, you know, health and safety drills. So he told us where to go, like, you know, when they call, I think it was a siren. And so I met a few people in the same group as me, you know, they're like, half the time they were families. I didn't see anyone else that was solo. Saw people like in couples, families. I think I might have been the only solo, but I don't know. I didn't get to meet every single person, every single passenger. But anyway, after that, I ended up going back to the room because I was drained out tired, and actually, I kind of regret going back to my room and just being there for the afternoon, just relaxing and chilling, because I missed out on a few things like shows and characters that first day. I'm like, oh, and I looked on the programs, and well, everything you'll find is on the Disney navigation app that you need to download before you board the ship. But yeah, no, I missed out on a few shows and stuff, and if I could go back again, I would. I'd go and watch the shows I missed. Anyway, we're getting close to the end of the day. I was just relaxing. My stateroom host says to me, hey, you're going to be late for dinner. And I remembered I didn't book the early dinner. So I said to him, hey, I'm not meant to be to dinner till 8:15 because I booked a later dinner time than an earlier one. Just because that kind of was kind of what I preferred. You know, I'd rather eat late, see all the shows and stuff in between, and then see the shows in between, have dinner, and then, you know, go to bed. And he's like, okay, all good, I'll come back and remind you at 8. So yeah, so we're getting closer. I'm getting myself ready. First night is at Triton's. Oh my, this is where I tried a whole bunch of new foods. So I came in looking fabulous. I'm gonna put a photo here of what I wore the first night. So I do have 3 outfits I wore. And so, because I was wearing my birthday button, they all like started singing as I walked in. My words are not coming out today. So you do, I guess my brain. You do have to know, even though it says on the app on the phone, what table you are assigned to, or tell you. And I wasn't paying attention. They're like, oh, do you know what table you're at? And I'm like, no, I don't. I didn't pay attention. They're like, oh, what's your room number? So I gave them my room number. And they're like, oh, you're at this table. And then they're like, oh, it's your birthday. And I regret not recording them all singing happy birthday to me because I actually almost cried. Surprise! Almost cried. And so the lovely gentleman took me to the table. And this is where I got to meet my dining room team. Well, not mine, but, you know, the dining room team that look after me. So I got to meet this assistant server. I'm like, oh, hi, I'm Angel. And then he introduced himself. His name was, if I pronounce his name wrong, someone, even though I don't think he'll say it, I think it was Ika. He was my assistant server. And we had a bit of language. I had a bit of an issue with understanding the accent, but then that's okay. I got there in the end with him, like, understanding. I was like, oh, because I thought the drinks, because there's a difference between the free stuff and the additional charges. So I'm like, oh, okay, just take some water. And he explains to me about, I think it was the bread or something, or the charges of the drinks. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. And then I get to meet my server, who said, why do I say my? I get to meet the server who was looking after me through all 3 nights. And he knows who he is, and his name is Moses. I say, he's a good review. He's awesome. So he introduced himself, and because I didn't know what to eat, what to try, I asked him, oh, do you have some suggestions? He suggested for my entree. And I don't remember what it's called, but I know it was something to do with snails. So I actually got to try snails for the first time, and it was actually interesting taste. I don't know if I'd get it again, but I probably would if I did go again. But I got to try snails. I told everyone all about this, and they're like, ew, snails, you're eating, I'm going to quote a funny joke, please don't take this person. But you're eating Gary. I'm like, I'm not eating Gary. I'm just trying out snails, you know, just trying something new. And then I think I had like a roast after that. And for dessert, what did I have? Ooh, I don't know what I had. I know I had a good dessert. And then he asked, how's the meal? Yeah, Moses came back and asked me, how's my meals? Did I want anything else? At the time, I was just really tired that first night. And I just kind of wanted to go back to bed. I'm like, oh no, I think I'm going to be fine for now. And then just before he left, he said to me, you can come back in the morning the next day and do the breakfast, the complimentary breakfast that you get as a part of your cruise. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I will think about probably maybe come, just depending. But yeah, no, first night of the cruise, spectacular. I loved it. Every bit. I cried a few times. Anyway, then I went to bed. I woke up early again, not 5:30 early, but at least 6 o'clock early. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. And then I opened up the curtains and stuff, and we had left Auckland. Apparently, we left Auckland around 2 a.m. and there's a reason why. The reason why we left so late / early in the morning was so that the crew could actually go and explore Auckland for a bit, you know. Go and explore, go out, see what's there. And yeah, so we kind of left. Day 2. I went to Cabanas for breakfast. I had Mickey waffles, I'm going to say. I love them. I just wanted to put a whole plate of them on and just eat them. But no, I kind of didn't do that. I just ate a few because I don't know how much of my stomach would want to take being out on the water. Oh, gonna put a pause right there. Tip: if you feel like you're gonna get seasick, or if you do end up, if you're seasick, I recommend 2 things: sea bands during the day, or sea legs. I had both. So during the morning, during the day up until like almost the evening, I was with my sea bands, just so I wouldn't feel sick. And then in the evenings, I took sea legs, so my bands would be off. I can actually walk. Both do work. So it's tip number 4 or 5. I'm just going to say this is my tip instead of trying to count. I'm probably going to forget. And there was the clock going off again. Anyway, my tip is if you are someone that's seasick, either use sea bands, sea legs, or both. I used both. So anyway, going back to day 2, I had, what did I do day 2? I should have recorded more. I went to Cabanas, had some breakfast, and then because I knew the shops were opening at 9:30, so the shop, I'm going to pre-warn, the shops don't open till you've left the port. And that's usually day 2 or day 1, just depending, the time and stuff. So they didn't open till day 2. And pretty much, I'm going to say a tip: if you want to get into those shops, get in early. Go and wait early. 'Cause I was waiting out and about, I waited with the family I ended up meeting yesterday, that first day. So we ended up waiting. I saved them a spot and we all just went wild and crazy. So many people. I was starting to have a little panic attack, but I ended up just calming myself down about, okay, go in and get what you want. And so we're waiting, and then the shops open. They actually opened 5 minutes earlier than what they said. It was meant to be 9:30 in the morning, but it opened 5 minutes earlier. I think it's just because, it's going to be busy. Everyone's going to be in. And so I kind of went and bought a few things on the first day. And the first one is this lovely Disney. Dang. It's going to be reversed. This Disney Cruise Line jumper. I bought this. And then on the back it says, life is better at sea. Yeah, life is better at sea. But I don't actually buy a lot of things. So one of the things I bought was obviously the autograph book, so I could actually get photos and autographs with some of the characters. yeah, so I bought that. Was one of the things I bought. What else did I get? I got Mickey Mouse. I had to bring a plush home. Okay, if you know me, I love my plushes, and I couldn't resist bringing a Mickey home. I have a Minnie Mouse, bigger, but I don't own anything Mickey like plushes, so I couldn't resist getting a Mickey Mouse plush. What else did I get? I got this lovely ornament. I'm gonna haul right here. Apologies, I'm doing a haul. I'm not saying what the prices are for everything because I literally don't remember. So I got this little Christmas ornament, Disney Cruise Line one. It's quite cool. So I'm hanging it up. What else did I get? I got, obviously, I couldn't resist. I already own a Christmas pair of ears, a fake pair of ears. Might as well own a Disney Cruise Line pair of ears. So I ended up getting those. Oh no, it's stuck. We're just gonna keep this on because literally it's stuck in my hair. What else I get? I also did end up getting some socks because, like I said, I forgot to pack socks. And you have one pair with me on the day, so I ended up buying a pair of socks. I bought some swimming suit because I forgot that as well. I got some pins. So we have the limited edition Australia, limited edition Disney Wonder Australia and New Zealand pin. So this is a limited edition, so you can only get this on the ship. Yes, I got that, as well as this lovely My First Cruise pin, as well as I got this lovely necklace. I did get, what else did I get? Oh, I got Pandora charms. Hold on one second, I gotta go and grab the bracelet. 1 second. I'm back. So, like I said, I did get Pandora charms, and these are limited edition ones. You can't get anywhere unless you go on eBay, and I didn't want to just go on eBay, so I thought might as well save some money and get them on the ship. So I got, don't know if you can see, but if not, I'll put it. So I got this little Disney Wonder brace charm. It also has Donald and his nephew. Comment below if you know the little red duck's name, his nephew, as well as this, you can't see, it's very tiny, but the ship, and then on the Mickey anchor it's actually got a diamond, I think they were told. What else did I get? It's a lot of stuff. I did get a Christmas t-shirt, and at the moment it's got a little stain, so at the moment it's in the wash at the moment. But I also did, obviously being me, I couldn't resist this. Almost dropped it. I brought home a model of the ship, and it's very cool. I sit and look, and I'm like, I wish I could go again. I wish. But that is a little bit of a haul of what I bought in this shops. Anyway, going back, day 2, what else did I do? I met some characters. I did a few quizzes. I ended up doing, I think they were doing this trivia type thing, and there was like a singing part to it, and kids versus adults challenge. And so I came in a good timing apparently, because they were doing the singing, and none of the adults, I said, me being me, you know, I sing, I volunteer as tribute. They're like, lovely customer was running, so I didn't know we were doing the Hunger Games. I'm like, they're like, she volunteered before the adults. They're like, might as well sing them, might as well have some fun. And the challenge was we had to sing the happy birthday song, but with a twist, you know. So me versus this other girl, I don't remember her name, but she was very sweet. So she had to sing happy birthday, but in the genre of opera. And that was it was quite interesting, because I'm gonna be honest, it didn't sound opera, but she gave it a shot. And then it came to me, and I had to sing happy birthday as a rap. And unfortunately, if you know me, I usually take the mics off the stands, and unfortunately I got told not to. I'm like, I wasn't going to break the equipment and drop the mic, but anyway, I just followed the rules. So I rapped happy birthday. It was meant to be rapped towards singing the Eminem, like, you know, I beginning to feel like a rap god, all my people front onto the back like that. But happy birthday is like, it went well. I regret not getting that on recorded, but you know, it was fun. Oh, I had a big round of applause from everyone rapping happy birthday. And so technically on that one adults one. So I won for the adults, so I was proud. And then it was like it's dance battle, and I got pushed like, go. I don't dance. I literally don't dance as much. Oh, I do dance, but I don't dance as well. I can do simple like hand actions and simple choreography, but dancing, oh no. We had this one kid who could dance the night away, and then he had to leave. I'm like, oh my goodness, if he stayed, he would have won. So it kind of, I think it was the kids had won that one. But yeah, no. And then what else did I do? I ended up staying a bit longer. No. I ended up going to meet some more characters, and then going back to the room and relaxing, and then oh my gosh, I don't really know what happened second night. Oh no, second night, just chilled, like in my room, just chilling, you know. I did purchase Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi does cost extra. So pre-warning, if you do buy Wi-Fi, you do get charged for it. It's not free. It is free if you're just looking at like seeing what activities there are. But if you like want to check like your Instagram, your Snapchat, your bank account, it is extra. I did end up purchasing it accidentally twice. I need to get in contact with Disney for that. But anyway, yeah, I ended up needing to check my account, see how much. My other pre-warning, before you board the ship, I'm going to pre-warn everyone. Before you board the ship, put money into the account that you're using if you're doing card. Because if you don't, I've saw a few adults get upset, like, oh, we weren't told this. Like, if you don't put money onto your card and they charge you over a certain amount, you have to have like something like a backup, like cash, to pay for the rest. So luckily, I ended up putting money onto my account for that card before I left. So I never had any issues. But yeah, no. So everything you get charged does go to the Key of World card, but then it gets taken out of your account. I did go to a seminar, and I got this free. So before I explain dining room number 2, I did go to a seminar about international shopping and got this free charm bracelet. It's so cool. They accidentally gave me a second one because I purchased some earrings. I bought some earrings. They are very expensive. I ain't gonna run to grab them. They're not these beautiful, gorgeous ones that I'm wearing, but these ones are more expensive ones. You know, it was on sale in US, but expensive in New Zealand. But because I bought that, they ended up giving me a second bracelet, and I ended up giving that to a friend who also got the Disney Wonder Spirit jersey. That was the other thing I did buy, as well as the hat. So she knows who she is, and she got that as a Christmas gift from me. But yeah, I ended up doing that, doing some character meet and greets, you know, and then we come to dining room number 2. Oh my goodness. I didn't actually want to like leave that dining because that was amazing. You know, it's Animator's Palette. Oh my words, I jaw dropped. I ended up sending a photo to another friend because I had the Wi-Fi. I could send messages. I ended up showing her, and she's like, "Oh my goodness, I got to book a cruise." I'm like, "You should." It was amazing. Like the room is like an art canvas. Like there was like paintbrushes holding up like ceilings that were like the art palette type things that you put paints in, you know. And then you could see all the cartoons along the walls. And then we got to actually... Oh, grab one more thing, sorry. Okay, so we did, when I went to go, they seated me to my table. So I got the same table number every night. And they gave us a... on the table, you'll find this piece of paper. And you actually get to draw your own character. I know, this looks nothing like me. But at the time, I just wanted to draw. So I love drawing. So yeah, they gave you this, just imagine sticker's not there. So they gave you this piece of paper, and it's got instructions on how you want to draw yourself, and you got to draw yourself and you hand it back to your server. So I handed mine back to my server, and then you actually get to see this beautiful masterpiece you draw of yourself come to life. And I was watching it pop up on the screen, and I didn't realize they because, you know, it's multiple screens, but different areas got CDR drawings. I didn't realize till like 5 seconds after it started playing, I saw myself and I'm like, oh dang, get my phone out, start recording. I would post the video. It's like 5 minutes long. I might do a separate video on that, showing what it looks like. Or I might be nice enough, I don't know if you want to sit through 5 minutes of it, but you got to actually see yourself on the screen. So I was in the first lot, so I ended up recording it, whole thing, and then you get to see yourself. And when you, before you leave the end of the night, you actually get given this back, and then you're like it's certified, so you are a official Disney animator. So I'm officially a Disney animator, and I was talking with myself. I was like, oh, I'd love to actually work for Disney, you know, it's my dream to work for Disney. And so he's like, oh, at least you got something that's, you know, close. So I said, I know, right? So anyway, rewind back. For dinner, I had dinner. The suggestions he gave me were quite interesting. I did take on his suggestions. I had this like tuna and cucumber for my appetizer. I don't know what it's called, but let's just say I'm not really a big fan of tuna. I said to him, it was nice, but I'm not a fan of tuna. He's like, I just now realised I'm not a fan. He's like, oh no, that's alright, at least you'll learn for if you do come back again. And then I had this pasta thing, and oh my, to me the bread, I'm gonna be truthfully honest, the bread tasted like it was stale to me. But, you know, pasta was nice, but I just didn't like the bread that was put on top of it. And I still ate it, just because, you know me, I'd rather eat something than be wasteful. So I ate it all, and it was nice. And then dessert, he brings me out the wrong one to begin with. It's the exact same thing of what I've ordered, but he brought me someone else, and so I was about, so he's like, oopsie, sorry. I'm like, oh, that's okay, I'll just wait. And then he brings out, it was like, it's cheesecake. Oh my, the cheesecake was delicious. You know, I was gonna ask for a second, can I get a second one? But I'm like, no, just, you know, maybe me. I didn't realize, I'm going to say this for a tip. You can order as much as you want. My brain did not think that through. I could have had a second of that cheesecake because it was gorgeous and amazing. And then, yeah, then they played the video, and then I ended up taking a few photos and films of Anime's palette, like the entrance way, because it was amazing. I had to wait for so many people to go past me. But yeah, I ended up doing that, and then I ended up going back to the room and relaxing. Oh, also, I'll insert a clip here, photo of what I wore my second night. And then I just went back to the room and just relaxed and fell asleep. Third and final day at sea. Well, not exactly final day, but day 3 at sea. So this one I ended up meeting more characters. I went to Cabanas again for breakfast, so that's how I felt like. And I just kind of you know, relax, enjoy myself. Did some more activities, got to meet more characters. I did a bit more shopping, so I had to buy a few things I needed because this is my third and final, you know. So once you hit Auckland Port, you can't buy anything. Shops closed. And then kind of just relaxed, made some friends, talked, just meeting more characters. And then my dining rotation for the final night, oh my goodness, I actually cried because I didn't want to, you know, I was having fun, you know, stress-free and fun. And it was Tiana's palace. You know, if you've seen Princess and the Frog, you know how she makes her dream restaurant? I was stunned. Like, you know, you got to go in, it looks exactly like the movie, but yeah, no, it was it was very, very, like, amazing. Like, the dining rotations, this one was my favorite. Insert a clip here of what I wore the last night, and I'm going to tell you a fact. The dress was actually my mother's when she went to high school, so I said, okay, I fit it. I got so many compliments about it, including the dining room team members all just gave me compliments. So I looked pretty, stunning, you know. I had one certain comment that kind of clicked in my brain for some reason. I don't know why, but You know, when you get certain things said, you just feel good. This comment kind of made me feel good about myself. Like, in fact, I just can never feel comfortable in what I'm wearing. You know, going off topic. I got seated. My server found me. You know, he came and he saw me, grabbed me. Like, he didn't grab me, but he's like, "Hey, look, I found you. Let's go." I'm like, "Okay." So I got a good view. Good view of the stage. Good view of the people around me. View of the ocean pool. And that last night was a bit rocky, so it was like shaking, like. So kind of everything was moving a little bit, and I didn't get seasick, but I got very off balance a lot. I can't stay flat. Sometimes I'll lean one way. Anyway, this was my favorite place to go to for dining rotations. Out of all three, this one was great. I don't remember what I had that night. Oh no, I have it somewhere. I ended up finding, I think I had like seafood to start with for my appetizer, and then my server thought I asked for 2 dishes. I only wanted just one. I said, I don't want the pasta because I had that. I'll have the fish. Fish was nice. I was like, it was nice. He brought out the pasta. I'm like, I didn't want pasta. Sorry. It's like, no, that's my fault. He took it back and brought out the dish I asked for. And then dessert. Oh my goodness. I regret. So I tried beignets. Tiana's beignets, the famous beignets I've heard everyone talk about. I wanted to get another plate, but at the time I just didn't, you know, I felt if I started eating more I could put it on weight, but I know I didn't. But I regret not getting a second plate with them or another dessert. But oh my goodness, so good. So good. Then I cried. I'm gonna admit, I cried. And I got asked, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm just happy." And then we had Tiana come around. She asked how I'm enjoying my meals and having a great night. So yeah, she accidentally knocks my purse off the table. I was like, "Don't worry, I'll pick it up." But yeah, no, I got to meet her, and I got to meet, I think his name was Louis, the trumpet crocodile. I got to meet him. He was cool. And then this one was kind of an interactive. Like, there was band playing. Oh, his band was amazing. Like, live entertainment, you know, actual live. The other restaurants, like Trident's, you didn't get that live entertainment. Anime's Palette, you got the live, and you did with that with just the pictures. But this one, you got performances, and then you got to join in the crowd with I think it's a Mardi Gras, you know, like those parties they have in like New Orleans type thing. They got to sing, played, dig a little deeper. Everyone got up. I didn't want to, but then my server just said, "Come on." It's just like not in like that way, but it's like, "Come." I'm like, okay, why not? Might as well. It's my last night. And because this shift was rocking, I almost slipped a few times in my heels. So I ended up towards the end of one of the songs, I ended up going near, I think it was like the plates and stuff, and just hanging on really tight. No one saw. So I did that, but I ended up doing that just because, you know, I don't want to slip and fall. And yeah, no, I definitely cried a lot, almost cried a lot that night. And then everyone still was up and we was having fun, and then it was like the limbo, and I'm like, oh no. So I'm like, okay, I'll do it. Try to go under and almost slipped, but luckily I just caught myself from not slipping. So do warn you, ladies with heels and boots, the floors do get a little bit slippery. But other than that, I had a fun time at this restaurant, and I ended up getting these little cards that had like all the people that had who was taking care of me throughout this cruise. So I ended up giving the servers their one, the head server I didn't get to really talk to a lot. Like, he came and introduced himself on the first night, and then the last night he came and introduced himself. I'm just saying, I hope you're having a great time, hope the team's doing well. So yeah, I did have a good time, and I got to give out each of the servers their one. So I gave Raymond his one, Ika his one. No, I gave Ika's one the next day. No, I lie. I actually did it the same night. Moses, I did his one. gave him the accent to wrong persons. Oh, I'm embarrassed all about that. And then I gave the head server his one. And then I kind of went back to the room, and just because it's the last night, you get given the luggage. Hold on. Get my words right. Sorry, apologies. So with this, it's because it's the last night, you actually get given your luggage tag. So each stateroom gets a luggage tag, a different one. And if you've got an earlier flight the next morning, you get given certain ones. So I got given the aerial one. I put it somewhere in my room somewhere, probably with all the rest of the crew stuff that I need to still kind of sort out. I was in the aerial one, so that was like the ones that, okay, it's not the first lot they can get off the ship, but the second lot. So I got given 2, so I kept one with me so I don't forget. And I ended up putting my bag out so I can go and grab it and drive up. And then I went to sleep. I missed out on a few things that evening, and I regret missing it out. Was the farewell. It's like this farewell thing that you get to see all the characters that last one more time. And then I missed the happily ever after fireworks that night too, because I was just wanted to go sleep because I was getting up early. Anyway, I put my luggage out, and then I just went and slept. Now we're up to the sad part, the de-embarkation day. Farewell. So I ended up waking up again at 5:30 because lovely neighbours, because with the staterooms you can hear almost everything being done. So I heard the neighbours' alarm going off at 5:30 in the morning, and I was really tempted to go and bang on the door saying, why are you setting alarm so early? Because I set an alarm for 6 or 5:50 so I could get up, make sure I have everything. Thankfully I didn't leave anything behind because I would have been screwed. Anyway, I made sure, I was like, nah, stuff it, I can't go back to sleep. So I ended up staying up, and I had the choice of either going to Cabanas at 7 or 6:30 and then leaving, or I could go to my last dining rotation I did last night, on that third day at sea night, and then get to be served. So I ended up, cause I did have an early flight that got delayed. Anyway, I ended up going to my dining rotation because I kind of like, nah, stuff it. I've been to Cabanas the last 3 days. Might as well go to my last dining rotation for the last night. And so because I don't really eat much before flying, I had like water and stuff with me, and I had a sketch pad with me because when I get anxious about going somewhere or flying somewhere or leaving something, I prefer to draw. So I was sitting there, I had a notepad with me, and I was drawing flowers. I was drawing this flower. I have it in my room. But yeah, I ended up drawing it, and I had so many people I had a few people stop and look at me saying, that's so pretty. I'm like, oh, thanks. It's my way of coping of, sometimes my anxiety. Sometimes. Anyway, so I ended up for breakfast having that morning was obviously some water because I was thirsty. And I forgot there was actually one other item I bought, and it was a drink bottle, and it's in my room because it's like my new water bottle I love. So I had water obviously to drink, and then I had it was like Belgian waffles, but I asked for no cream, but I had syrup. I'm like, okay, can I have no cream on it? He was like, yeah, that's not a problem. And then I keep getting refills of water, so I had to put, when you don't want anything, you put your hand, I think that's what people do, is you put your hand over the cup saying, no, I don't want any more. But thank you, so I got to thank that one, and I asked for my server, for Moses to, just wanted to thank him, just because, I thanked my assistant one, I thanked him that night, I said, oh, thank you, in case I don't get to see you, but I ended up coming, so I ended up saying thank you to him, but I ended up giving little, because like in the room, you get like these little chocolates, and I'm like, oh, okay, I can't bring this with me, even though I could have. I ended up giving it to Moses just as a thank you, thank you for the hospitality, for being awesome, I actually enjoyed having you as my server, someone I'm, never been on a cruise. He kind of made my made it magical in just a professional way, you know. So I thanked him. It's like, I gave him a hug, just, you know, just me being polite, you know. I'd rather be polite. So I gave him a hug just as a thank you. You know, he taught him, like, explained where I'm from, like, how long of a drive and flight is. I said, oh, it's meant to be a 55-minute flight, but I feel like there's going to be a delay. And so, ended up eating breakfast, thanking him, and I said, I hope to see you again soon. Like, you know, on another cruise if I do. And then I ended up, the sad part, leaving the ship. I did not want to go at all. Literally, I wanted to hide in the ship. Literally, hide in the cupboard and just stay there forever. But unfortunately, he did say, you know, you could always book another cruise. Hopefully, if you do, then I'll maybe get to see you again. I said, well, maybe, who knows? So I ended up thanking him, and then I had to go because I had my friend, you know, she had the day off. Obviously, Nina, again, thank you, Nina. I owe you a trip when you come down to Tamaki. I thank you for her helping, you know, she got me back to the airport because literally I didn't want to bring my car up. Flying was my best option. And yes, my flight got delayed, and yeah, we did actually, Nina did take me around Auckland, but retracing my steps back, debug, leaving the ship, you get called by your certain tags. So because mine was Ariel, mine was the second group to leave, so I didn't want to leave just yet. I wanted to sit and have breakfast. Then after breakfast I left. I ended up saying goodbye, had to do procedures, make sure I had my passport, made sure everything was paid, which it was, so money left over. And then I went to go back and grab, so with those luggage tags, you find where your bags belong if you put your bags out the night before, or else if you're doing express, then you carry it with you. And I was like, I couldn't be bothered doing express, and I'm glad I didn't. Because carrying my suitcase, even though it was still underweight, was, it was a little heavy, but not too heavy for me. But anyway, I ended up finding my suitcase, and I ended up calling my friend, and then she took me to Mount Eden, and we got some breakfast for her, and then we said our farewells to the airport, and then I had a delay only by, I think it was like 20 minutes, just because, you know, I think it was like, no, winds was on the way up. I don't know why there was a little delay for Auckland to New Plymouth. But yeah, my flight back was great, flying from Auckland. Then you land in New Plymouth and it was horrible weather. First thing I said to the person picking me up, I said, I want to go back to Auckland. It had beautiful weather. And he just laughed. Well, he's it because I hadn't seen this person for about almost 5 days. So this person, I'm saying this person for this reason. I just kind of, you know, want to keep, you know, my personal life kind of a bit of a secret now. But this person picked me up. I said to him, oh, I didn't want to go. I didn't want to come back. I wanted to stay on a ship. He's like, oh, if you did, I would have missed you too much. But I said, oh, who knows? Maybe one day. But that is kind of my review. So overall review, great service, great, you know, a great service for the dining rotation team, great food, great entertainment. Was it worth my money? Yes, it was worth it. And would I do it again? Here's where the news comes in. Is I've actually booked a second cruise. So yes, I know I've only just come off the first one, but I've already booked my second one, and I'm going again next year. And I'm so excited to go back for one last time. And yes, everyone can quote me on it, saying, this is your last time, you're gonna go again. After this, that's it. That's me. That's me done. But I'm going back in 2024. Wait, yeah, 2024. I think what year we are. I'm going to go back in 2024 for one more round of the cruise. And I'm going to put a pause after that on sailing. So, my tips, but you know, that's my exciting news because I'm going back. But my tips and tricks Make sure you have money on your card, like your MasterCard or credit card, whatever you're using. If you're using card on the ship, put money on it before you sail. Second one, make sure you pack everything. Don't be like me and forget like your cords and socks and togs, you know. Number 3, have fun. Have a great and fabulous time. Because literally, this is like an Inside Out. This is one of your core memories that you're never going to forget. And so I got to say a big massive thank you for my, just a quick, to end this all up, a big massive thank you to Disney Cruise Line, big massive thank you to Air New Zealand, big massive thank you for M Social Hotel for having me. To thank the people on the ship, I thank Raymond, Ika, Kid Servo, I've forgotten your name, I apologize, and Moses as well. For all of you, it's a big massive thank you for looking after me, you know, making me feel like I'm at home. I appreciate it so much. A big massive thank you to my family and friends also for helping me, you know, making sure, you know, supporting me and encouraging me to follow my goals and dreams. And to the person whose name I ain't gonna mention, thank you as well. Big massive thank you to Nina. Elaborating on that, big massive thank you for your massive support. I don't think I could have done this without you. But yeah, a big thank you to Nina and her partner also for having me around in Auckland. But to end this off, you know, follow your goals and dreams. You can do anything if you put your heart to it. And I hope everyone has a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!